So I am struggling big time tonight. This week I had made the hard decision to walk away from my marriage. Mental health runs in my family quite heavily, and I am finding myself not wanting to eat. I don't want to cook. I don't want to go anywhere. I'm exhausted mentally and physically. Today I've been really feeling down on my decision and questioning whether I'm doing the right thing for my family, whether I am doing the right thing for myself. I am feeling lost in this world, feeling like some days I don't belong, and I know I do. My children need me, I know that. But the guilt of following my heart and being true to myself and no longer ignoring my inner intuition to leave this relationship has been so difficult. And I hope that one day him and his family will forgive me.
Welcome back, fam.
Anyway, the background music sucks. I know it sucks, guys. But another one, fellas. Another modern woman who destroyed her own family so that she can come to the internet and look for sympathy. But anyway, I just wanted to say this, ma'am, to you, specifically to you, ma'am. You made a wrong choice. That's why you're questioning yourself. You made the wrong choice by removing the father out of the house. Remember, we need the father in the house as much as we need the mother in the house. We need the father because the father is the disciplinarian. He's the one who's going to discipline the kids. We are scared of dads, dude. Do you know I could have been in the streets, I could have been like a drug dealer or something because I got homies like that, right? I could have joined that, or been a jailbird or something, right? But because I had a father and I was scared of my father, so I didn't become that. We're scared of our fathers, guys. You know what I mean? So you made a bad decision, a horrible decision by removing the father out of the house. Whatever that you guys were going through is something that you can sit down and talk about and fix. Everything is fixable. You understand? People can sit down and talk about it. Even if that man cheated, I'm telling you, it could have been fixed because there's people who I don't promote cheating and I hate cheating, right? And I hate men who cheat, right? But I know there are families where the wife stayed even though the husband cheated. You understand what I'm saying? Because when a man cheats, it's not even for it could just be for lust, he just wanted something different, you know what I mean? But when women cheat, they really cheat. And women who cheat, they just end up leaving their husband. You can go look at the statistics. When women cheat, they end up leaving their husbands. They end up divorcing their husbands. No woman cheat for 20 years, bro. There's no such thing as a woman is having an affair for 10 years. If she's in that relationship or in that marriage, she doesn't respect that man. She doesn't respect that man. But anyway, let's keep it pushing. Let's check it out.
Family. Today we will review the real reason modern women are just so unhappy and miserable people, no matter what the circumstances they find themselves in. We will see it that by reviewing this woman who decided to destroy her own family for a reason that she doesn't even know. It doesn't matter if they are around happy people. It doesn't matter if you treat them good or bad. It doesn't matter if the sky is blue or dark. Modern women will always be unhappy because of the fear of missing out. Let's start by watching this woman asking for forgiveness, while second-guessing her decision of leaving a 13-year-old marriage for absolutely no valid reasons.
Hey, TikTok fam. So my previous video nailed it on the head on how I felt. And today I've been really feeling down on my decision and questioning whether I'm doing the right thing for my family, whether I am doing the right thing for myself. I am feeling lost in this world, feeling like some days I don't belong, and I know I do. My children need me, I know that. But the guilt of following my heart and being true to myself and no longer ignoring ignoring my inner intuition to leave this relationship has been so difficult.
Oh my god.
And I hope that one day him and his family would forgive me.
Listen, lady. I believe that your ex-husband's family already forgave you, and they are probably just trying to move on from you since all you care about is your so-called happiness that you can't even describe. If you have to keep on questioning such a big decision every time, that just means that it was the wrong decision. You just got
It
emotional
was.
and decide to leave without even thinking of the consequences of your actions. Guys,
Facts.
remember that she mentioned her previous videos in the beginning of this clip. Well, let's watch that video to understand what she is talking about.
I think one of the most painful feelings in the world is having to break someone else's heart. Let me explain. Sometimes love is not enough. I'm gonna say it. Sometimes you can be best friends with someone, you can be happy and everything, and it's just not
Still feeling lost after a breakup or divorce? You're not alone. At RJ Godfellas Matrimony and Move On Crew, we don't just talk about heartbreak, we heal through it. Every week we share mindful rituals, self-care tools, and real talk from real people who get it. This isn't just another support group. It's a safe space to grow, laugh, cry, and come back stronger. Healing starts with one step. Take yours today. Join the crew on Patreon. Your next chapter is waiting. The link is in the description.
fulfilling you. So what do? You have to look them in the eye and tell them that, right? The person that you've built your life with, that it's just not working and you're not happy anymore. And that shit hurts. And it hurts even more when you see how much it hurts them. But I want everyone watching this to know that you deserve to be happy. And so do they. And neither of you should settle until you find that.
How much proof do you need to see?
Guys, this is what 99% of women in this world supports. They support this type of nonsense. Your happiness comes first. You come first. You gotta don't settle. Don't do this and that. You have to love yourself, self-love. All this BS. Women believe, people's wives believe in these type of nonsense, guys. They listen to these type of nonsense. People's wives, people's girlfriends, people's mothers. They believe in this. We don't even how can I listen to someone telling me that love is not enough? Why would I even listen to that, bro? Love is always enough. And I'll prove it to you. If your mother and your father are providing for you, they're providing for you out of love. If they're disciplining you out of love. If they guiding you out of love, right? And no matter what they're providing for you, they might not provide you the best lifestyle or put you in the best private school or even buy you the best kicks or take you to the best trips or not even take you to a trip at all. But as long as they're providing essentials for you, you have a roof over your head, you have food on the table every night, you have clothes on your back, you're going to school, that's love. And you're not being abused. That's love. Your parents love you. That's enough. That's enough. Your parents don't owe you happiness. If you cannot find happiness in your community, in the people that you hang around with, in your family, that's on you. You're an ungrateful kid. You understand what I'm saying? Love is always enough. These are ungrateful women. By the way, I'm 35 years old. I don't know how old is this woman, but I know I'm smarter than her, right? I'm just smarter than her. I know that, for a fact that if someone is going to provide for me, and no matter what they provide for me, bro, you understand? As long as they're providing for me consistently and they're putting a roof over my head, food on my table, I should be grateful. When you're hungry, you don't choose where you dine. You know what I mean? I'm grateful. I should be grateful. I'm grateful that my parents gave me the life that they gave me, bro. You know what I mean? So it's crazy how someone else's wife can go to TikTok and think this makes sense. Someone telling them that love is not enough, it's hard to break somebody's heart. Look, if you're not grateful, you're an ungrateful person, you don't appreciate anything what people do for you, who loves you, bro, it's on you. You understand? It's on you. Like that's on you. And karma, it's something that it's for everyone. You understand what I'm saying? Like karma doesn't choose. It doesn't care if you're rich, you're poor. It doesn't care. It's always gonna come around. What goes around comes around, bro. And when it comes back, it will hurt because once you remove people in your life who love you, you're gonna try to find other people who love you. You cannot replace those people. You cannot replace your parents, dog. You cannot replace your sister or your brother. You know what I mean? You cannot replace your husband. If your husband loves you, you cannot replace him. Because once you get out here, you find us. We are waiting for you. We just want to have fun. We just want to hook up. Pump and dump you, ghost you. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, let's keep it pushing though.
See that most modern women will leave a healthy relationship for something that they don't even know. It is all about the thriller of satisfying their forever changing emotions. These women are openly admitting that they left their marriages and destroy their families for nothing. You just can't make this shit up. And the worst part is that they always portray themselves as the victim no matter what the circumstances are. And this next clip will show exactly how she will try to victimize herself the same week she decided to leave her 13-year-old marriage by her own free will.
All right, so I am struggling big time tonight.
Unlock the GoDaddy Aero experience when you purchase a domain from GoDaddy and let AI do the
This week, I had made the hard decision to walk away from my marriage. We just weren't getting along, so on and so forth. It was just time. He took the kids camping at his parents' for the weekend, and I'm home alone. And mental health runs in my family quite heavily. And I'm finding myself, like, not wanting to eat. I don't want to cook. I don't want to go anywhere. I'm exhausted, mentally and physically. So for any of you guys struggling with tough times, keep going. You're not alone. We're here together. We can band together. And I'm so lucky to have my family, even though they're a few hours away.
She decided to leave her family, and now she is trying to blame it on family mental health. These modern women just want the freedom and the power to do whatever they want, but with absolutely no responsibilities. They forget that with great power comes great responsibilities. Now they want to come here on social media to form groups of unhappy people because we all know that misery loves company. They try to convince themselves that their childish decisions
My boy HL said, to form a group of unhappy people.
to not commit to anything is part of being strong. They make stupid motivation videos like this next clip to try to make themselves feel better in their misery.
Hey, Lovebug. Your growth game has been incredible lately. It's positive, it's exciting, it's what you've been striving for. And yet it can feel challenging, lonely, and sad. Because here's one thing people don't talk about. Growth leads to grief. There's an old part of you, an old life that is literally dying away. And that's not always easy. Worth it? Yes. Easy? No. You can be ready and excited for what is to come while grieving what you are outgrowing. You keep going, okay? This is all part of the process.
Modern women will always be perpetual victims. They always find a way to victimize themselves, even though they are the ones that create all these problems for themselves. It's all self-inflicted wounds. Now, this next and last clip will prove to you how modern women actions are so reckless. In the midst of all this saga she created, she will decide to go in an unknown location with some random guy. It's always about chasing the thrill with these modern women. But let's just watch.
So I decided to take a trip to the mountains today. The kids are with their dad camping for the weekend with his family. And so I felt it was important to take some me time before the weekend and getting stuff prepped for our house listing on Monday. I I'm a mixed bag of emotions right now. Not sure what to think of it. And, you know, I planned this trip to go hiking with some random people, and they never showed.
All of us can already guess that the random person that she planned to go on a hiking trip with was probably some random Chad she has been pursuing online thinking that he can commit to her. These modern women prefer to chase after Chad and Tyrone and get pumped and dumped than to focus on their families. This is one of the real reasons these modern women leave their stable marriages for no good reasons. They believe that they can find better than their husbands in a blink of an eye out there.
Facts.
She literally got stood up by this random guy, but she will probably keep on chasing after him because that's how irrational these modern women really are. Like I said in the beginning of this video, it doesn't really matter what the circumstances are. Modern women will always be unhappy people because they focus more on what is outside of their relationship instead of appreciating what they have in their relationships. They listen to random miserable people online that give stupid advice to try to draw them into their misery. They follow whatever they see on social media that pander to them, telling them what makes them feel good instead of hearing the truth. Fellas, do not think that you can make a modern woman happy. She will drain the hell out of you if you try to listen to what she is telling you to do to make her happy. Instead, watch her actions and act accordingly.
Facts. That's not a lie. That's not a lie, guys. Modern women, they don't care, bro. They don't care. I don't think they deserve to be married. They just deserve to be alone and be pumped and dumped. No disrespect, but I'm not an evil person, and I'm not a sick fuck. But you know, I believe that most women deserve that, bro. They deserve to be, to be used. You know what I mean? They don't deserve to be married and raise children and be wives and be mothers, and be provided for. They don't deserve that. Most women, not all women, because there's, good women out there, bro. And modern women, and most modern women, they're just ruining it for them. Because by the time, we meet a good woman, we already messed up because, we had to deal with, these type of people. You know what I mean? We have to deal. This is the nonsense that we have to deal with, guys. But anyway, that's it for today, guys. My name is RJ Godfella, and this is the RJ Godfella Chats. If you like this type of content, please, man, hit the subscribe button. And don't forget to join our Patreon. If you're a man and you've been divorced, you want to share your story, join our Patreon. Peace, I'm out.